It's this last episode of Andor, the 12th episode of season 1, that we see everything start to come together. All the puzzle pieces that have been planted, the seeds that have grown, are all coming together in this one moment, the funeral for Marva. Tony Gilroy has said before how this is some of what he loves to do, how he loves to build these kind of puzzles, and how he had to work some things out to get everyone back to Ferrix for this last final sequence. And he even said in season 2 that there's a more complex, maybe the most complex sequence that he's ever built. And I'm guessing it's going to be the Gorman Massacre. I don't know that, but we'll just have to wait and see. But right now, let's take a closer look at all the best moments from season 1, episode 12. Oh, I forgot the season last episode opens with Willem Pack making a bomb. Like, what great foreshadowing that is to open it just on the minute detail of him soldering together the wires. Here we have an Imperial shuttle landing. I just love Star Wars. I don't understand how you could say that this doesn't feel like Star Wars. I don't get it. I don't get it. Look who's on Ferrix. Oh boy. It's so funny because he is the most Imperial looking Imperial spy. It's just, he doesn't look like he belongs on Ferrix. He's not even trying. Whoa. Like, just the practical sets, all that stuff. It just feels so lived in. She's feeling it. Yep. Stressing out. Overheating. Things are getting tense.
You're gambling again.
Nonsense.
And here, in Coruscant.
That's ridiculous.
Do you have any idea how tired of this I am?
It's a lie. It's total fantasy. Who's telling you this?
They've been listening, and she's feeding them information, a story, to buy some time. She's smart. It's little, just one-off scenes like this that show so much about the character. And so we have this moment where she knows what she's doing. She knows they're listening. She even goes, "Can we have privacy?" Knowing that the driver is going to listen all along. A clean-shaven Cassian Andor. Just walking through the streets. And that's what's really, I think, is so well done about the way they've built Ferrix, the way they've put this all together, that Ferrix has its own graveyard of sorts, its own tombstones. You can visit them, you can remember them, and that's what so many of us all the time do. We want to remember those who have gone on. And we've never really explored that in the Star Wars universe. There's never been like this understanding of where people would go to remember those who have died. But this is a perfect example of that. In Ferrix, how they do it, you're built back into the bricks. And so Cassian goes and checks out the brick that he knows reminds him and is Clem. That's just a really well done little stop off point as he's getting ready to have to say goodbye to Marva and deal with her passing away and her funeral. They get to also have him say goodbye to Clem. But he doesn't know Bix. He doesn't know Bix is taken.
Where is she?
And you don't need to do the whole exposition. Look at it. Oh, so good.
Alone, unsure, dwarfed by the scale of the enemy. Remember this. Freedom is a pure idea. It occurs spontaneously and without instruction. Random acts of insurrection are occurring constantly throughout the galaxy. There are whole armies, battalions that have no idea that they've already enlisted in the cause. Remember that the frontier of the rebellion is everywhere, and even the smallest act of insurrection pushes our lines forward.
It might be so easy to fly past what just happened, but right in that moment where Cassian is asking about Bix, silence, cut to Bix in the cell. We're not explaining. We already know as the audience. We don't need to hear the explanation again. We know that Cassian's getting the explanation. So as that's happening, they show Bix there. They're using Nemec's manifesto as he's reading it off to also introduce that now Luthen, who escaped previously from the Empire, is now on Ferrix. Also, all the while, we then flash back to Cassian sitting in the ship, listening to Nemec go through his manifesto. What just a beautiful minute to 2 minute scene of storytelling, of building something, of not having to tell, but showing us where Bix is feeling, showing us where Luthen is going, and then using the dialogue from Nemec to kind of underline all of it. It's just astounding how well put together this really is. Okay, well, we're going to see what happens because the township is actually trying to fix something outside right now. And, well, I don't know. If it gets noisy, it gets noisy. Let's keep going.
You shouldn't be here now, Cass.
The last time I saw her, we argued.
Don't.
I told her I was coming back.
Stop.
I never should have left that morning.
Stop. She told me you'd say all this.
She knew. She knew it all. Tweedledee and Tweedledum, here we go. He gives him a hat. They're switching. Oh my goodness. The sideburns and just like the design of the character, the way they put it together. I also love that when hearing about how this was all put together, that this funeral song and sequence was really the first thing that was worked on and understood, and they set the music and the tone for everything before they even did the rest of the show. And it really speaks to having the end in mind when you start something, and they knew exactly, precisely where this all needed to end up. And we're going to get there. Like, I'm probably not going to be able to play all the music from that scene, but the way that they even crafted the whole funeral processional and everything else, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, yeah, they're using like actual flutes and things, but they're actually playing. Like, it's not a recording of something else. They recorded them playing, which, again, it's that a level of attention to detail and desire of doing it that way. It'd be far easier just pretend to play and pipe in the music, but it's not what they did. It's not what they did. It's eerie. It's solid. They cut to different parts. You can hear it in the background.
Seeing it. Who started? They're coming from all over town. I want everything out here. Show of force immediately.
Show of force. It's a dang funeral.
Double time. Form up. Let's move.
They're just so dumb. That's a great shot. I love those shots that, again, Andor's done so much of like behind the character out into what you're seeing. Like, and again, just they start this processional at what, 20, let's see, 23 minutes. It's been starting to go now already for almost like 6 minutes, 6 minutes. It's just going to build and build and build and build and build. In this episode, it's awesome to how everything's starting to get moved into place. You're seeing everything frantic on the side of the Empire, yet calm and collected as they just march steadily to the beat of the drum with the music. just like the way they've done it, the way they've let just like air grow and the tension rise. Oh, so good. And now they're like you can feel it, like the music, the tension, the camera's now moving faster. Something's about to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. If you have, watching this for the first time, I had no idea what was going to happen, but you could feel it. Look at the faces. You know this is going to go a certain way. Determination in the eyes, the close-up camera angles. Marva's not done.
And now I'm dead.
And I think there is just such a depth to what she's saying when we have this understanding and connection that when you realize the people that have gone on before, and this is part of what makes the rebellion so interesting and so compelling outside of the Empire. The Empire just looks at all of that and death and power as a means to control, as a means to use fear and anger as control. But yet, it's folks like this, it's the everyday person that we just so quickly connect with. And from the opening scenes of Andor, yes, we started on Morlana 1, but from the opening scenes on Ferrix until now, there's been a story weaving. We've been pulled into this culture and into this tradition and into all of it, wanting something from it and almost feeling a part of it. Like I can feel the love and the care and all of it as they surround this tradition of being made into a brick, being put into the very city itself. It's just really poetic.
It's because I want you to go on. I want Ferrix to continue.
And isn't that what all of us want? We want to leave a legacy behind in some ways, not just for our own fame, but we desire these things for our children or our children's children. And
I've been sleeping. I've been turning away from a truth I wanted not to face. There is a wound that won't heal at the center of
Luthen listening to this, right? This feels a Luthen-esque speech. And he's recognizing right now in this, these are the type of people, Marva are the type of people they need as spokeswomen and spokesmen in this fight.
There is a darkness reaching like rust. The Empire is a disease that thrives in darkness. It is never more alive than when we sleep.
I wonder if it's in this moment that Luthen is starting to think that Cassian might have some of this DNA running through his veins a little bit more, and that the plan doesn't always have to be that Cassian dies.
I'd wake up early and be fighting these bastards from the start. Fight the Empire!
Not B2. Oh, the brick, and then Brasso. Bang! He just took him out with Marva's brick. So good. And now it's a riot. Music has changed. Let's go, Cass. Ooh, right to the chest. He's not messing around. Yeah, Brasso. The headbutt. I love it. He saves him. They get their moment. Is it? Cassian. I love that B2 is the first one to see him, too. It's pretty awesome. Oh. Man, I'm so pumped. We got 19 days from the time I'm recording this. I cannot wait for season 2. I wonder if her daughter, because she's so bought into it, I wonder if she's okay with the choice and it's just Mon Mothma who's struggling. Here. It's a long day. But where's your buddy? You lost your buddy.
Kill me. Or take me in.
Cassian wants to fight. Like, that's... The whole show has been leading to just that line. It's so amazing. And here's the grin. Because he knows. He listened to Marva's speech. He knows what's in his heart. He knows what's real. And... I mean, there's so many things I could say about this show, but the one that I'm going to really just focus on here at the end is the way that in this last episode, we got a resolution to our main issue while also being driven into what the future story holds. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So when we first meet Cassian, he's in it for himself. He's in it to keep himself safe, to make sure that he's okay. Everything he does is self-serving. But then by the time we get to Cassian standing in front of Luthen, handing Luthen the gun and saying, "Kill me or take me in," his character has changed. He is now a new person. And we see how every little bit of his life up to this moment has been shaping him, forming him, creating him to be this rebel leader, to be the one we meet in Rogue One, who does the hard things, the seemingly heartless things for the sake of the rebellion. We see how it's the people he cares about most, and keeping them safe is the reason he fights the Empire. We see how his former oppression as a child has built in him a deep desire for justice. We see all of those layers. We see how he experiences firsthand what's going on with the rebellion, and going on firsthand with the corruption of the Empire being stuck in Narkina 5. Oh man, all of it was just so good. I absolutely love it. But there's one thing we still haven't looked at. And if you've come to learn anything, you don't turn off your shows too early. Whoa. Overhead. Oh, I don't want the overhead. Yeah. And this is the post-credit scene for season 1 of Andor. We get all these little droids. They're building. They're putting stuff together. But pause. Did you see what it was at the beginning? Just closer look. What is it that's being put together? What's in the middle there? What's right there in the middle? The parts that were being made on Narkina 5. What are they being used for? There it is. Being put in to hold together all of these panels. What could that possibly be? I don't know. And then it comes into view what is being built. What is being built by the prisoners on Narkina 5? The freaking Death Star. Such a good show. Guys, if you enjoyed this recap, make sure you subscribe, because I am going to be breaking down and bringing all of the Andor Season 2 news that you could ever want. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Guys, thanks so much. And if you join me on this journey all the way through from episode 1 to episode 12, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to know who's been along for this ride as we draw even closer to season 2 launching in just a few days. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Remember, the Force will be with you always.